the days. I know one day I'll like, what day is it? But hi, happy Vlogmas. We're in the car. Yes. The goal is I don't want these all to just be, I mean, it is Vlogmas, but I am going to try and have some sit downs. So, and I'm going to see what other type of like sit downs I can do. I don't really know if I want to do like, maybe I'll do like books that I want to like read in 2026 or something, or books that have been on my shelf for the longest. I'll go through like the books I haven't read yet, or maybe like an unhaul or something. So I'm just gonna kind of look around, and I'm going to try to put a plan together and see how many videos I can get done today, or have filmed at least. So we'll see. But it is still a gloomy day, but it's not as dark as it was yesterday. So like you can see a little bit of the sky. I love where I live, but it's just such a hard contrast when it was sunny and didn't rain for like months, or like at least a good month, to now it's like raining for like 2 days straight, like nonstop. So it's like stuff is flooding, and I'm just like, can I see the sun for like 2-3 minutes? That's it, just so I know, okay, it is daytime. Because I'm like, when I woke up, I was like, God, it feels like it's evening, but it was like 11. So it's nice to see a little bit of the sun, and then I know it's gonna go back to rain, which, you know, is fine. Just I'm like, okay, it's daytime, you know what I mean? So plans for today, it is Friday. I wasn't sure if me and a friend were gonna go out or meet up today. I haven't heard from her, so I'm not gonna push it too much. I know everyone's busy. So I'm 60% through Yellow Wife, and yes, it's a heavy read. It is heavy. Now Phoebe was taken, right? She was taken off for auction, and this jailer, he was like, I want her, right? So of course the quick thing at the moment is like, oh my God, he might be like her saving grace. He might be, you know, you had that, I had that quick moment where I'm like, okay, maybe he won't be, he's horrific, but he won't be so bad. You know, you have that, like that, I don't know how to explain it, but you have that quick moment where it's just kind of like, okay, maybe she's safe, but you know that she has to do stuff to protect her kids. And so now the jailer has taken her on as a mistress, and when I say kids, yes, she has given birth to one of his kids, his firstborn, and she meets other women who are like her, who have been, they can pass, right? They pass as not pass as white, but they are lighter skinned. And so she's meeting more women who have been taken by men who they have given men these kids that are passing. And it's just kind of, like I said, it's just such a heavy read. And I am so grateful that I can, like, what's the word? I'm not in that period. And if I wanted to put this book down, I could. But these are like, these were these are our ancestors' like life. You know what I mean? Like, they had no choice, you know. And I'm not gonna put the book down because it's a read that I feel is absolutely necessary. But it's just the fact that, man, I'm grateful. If I really wanted to, I don't have to read any books like this and feel uncomfortable. But my ancestors had to go through this, you know what I mean? So I read it in honor of them. I read it in honor of knowledge. I read in honor of knowing where I come from, you know? So one of the women that she meets, you know that Phoebe's gonna have to make some very hard decisions. But every decision she makes, she says, is for her kids, you know? So it's just kind of like, it's really just intense. So I probably will come back when I finish the book. I'll probably talk about more when I finish the book. I feel like I'm rambling about it because it just brings up a lot of emotions. But on the agenda today is to finish that, because literally there's like 7 people waiting for it, and I'm like, I'm sorry. And after that, I probably will get back into Immortal Dark. Yeah, I'll probably get back into Immortal Dark. Right now we're gonna head into the pet store to grab some stuff for the one, the only princess. Okay, honey. And while I'm here, I might do another donation. And then I don't know if I need to go to the post office yet. It might be kind of early for that. After that, I think I'm gonna head to get lunch and yeah, Dutchies. Dutch Bros. And maybe how I'm feeling. I'm like, oh God, y'all, I gotta adult. No, I'll keep that appointment for Monday. I have to adult. Okay, y'all. So I picked up stuff for Princess, and I happily was able to do another donation for the shelters, and it was the same thing where this was a different cashier who helped me, but she said the same thing about like needing, like they hadn't gotten a lot of stuff for like senior cats and senior dogs, and I'm like, oh my God. And I know stuff happens, like I'm not blaming the families all the time, but I'm not blaming the families for whatever their situation is where they have to give up their pets. I don't know, that's not gonna be my first go-to. We're gonna figure it out, like, you know what I mean? But what do I know? I don't know, you know, I don't know everyone's circumstances. And I also think about, like, Princess was almost in that situation because the father of the owner of, you know, the owner, you know, was like, we're moving, I don't know what to do. I love her, but she just does not listen. He's like, she runs away all the time. Like, and, you know, I think she just was trying to figure out how many buttons she could push, what her limit was, her boundaries, and the fact that his son, who was her original owner, you know, he left. He went to pursue things. He's in a certain part of like the military, so he probably wasn't expecting to be gone the way he was right away. And yeah, so with that comes unexpected changes. And you know, Princess's family already had other pets, so you know, when he said like, hey, she may have to go to the, you know, a shelter, I'm like, oh no, you know. But I think about it like seeing those videos on TikTok where it's like, oh, this cat, this dog had to get sent, you know, to the shelter because of this and this, and I'm like, I wish I could just take care of like all of them. I just want all of them to feel like they have a home, you know. And I know the shelters do amazing, so whatever I can do to relieve some of that issue, right? If it's like, hey, they don't have to worry about food for like a week, I'm glad I could help. You know, if they didn't have to worry about litter, if they didn't have to worry about dog toys, you know, and dog food, then I did my part, you know. So that's the goal. But that's how you keep the community going, you know. So I'm just grateful that I can help, because that's genuinely all I want to do. What else? As you can see, I'm running my mouth because I am scared to get back into the yellow wife. Oh God, the feeling. But that's what makes a book and a story so beautiful and engaging and heartbreaking, because I am like, it's a historical fiction, but it's also thrilling because I'm like, what does she have to do next? I'm nervous for her, and it's like you have to put yourself in her shoes too. It's like, okay, what is going on, right? So yeah. I'm gonna go get lunch and coffee. I want another Jersey Mike sandwich, and then I'm gonna go to Dutchies. And what else? That's it as far as like being out and about. I don't really need to do like too much out in the streets. I do want to start getting like Princess's like stocking stuffers. I got her a couple toys from that store. Oh, and I got her a donut for her because I'm gonna rub her down with her flea medicine, because I'm starting to see some fleas. So she's gonna have to put that donut on, and I'm going to town on her. So she's just gonna have to deal with it because I'm sick of it. But that's about it. Let me see if I can get through this chapter of Yellow Wife. Oh gosh. Oh, it's so powerful. Okay, I apologize for the lighting, but I am heading out. My friend invited me to the Portland night market, which is the Christmas market this time. So I'm excited, and I was like, you know, I'm not doing anything, so like, hell yeah, like let's go, right? So I'm already running late to go pick her up, per usual. But baby, I'm about to pop me a goodie and take some coconut water because I have a headache. Ooh. But this vlog is not going to be too long. I was going to add it to the next one, but I think with the footage from the night market and everything, I'm going to make that a separate one. So this one is literally just me running my mouth in the car per usual. Hold on. Okay. Whew. But yeah, I want to have a different setup for y'all, so it's not just me in the car. But I also feel like the car is kind of like my comfort spot. Maybe when I get home though, I'll be able to do some things if I'm like up, because my roommate has to work tonight, so it won't be as much like walking around, much noise. I can be like a little bit like louder than I am in the house, just because, you know, like if she's doing something or if she's sleeping, we don't want to like disturb each other and, you know, all that. So we'll see. But I am 78%. Oh, that's my car. 78% through Yellow Wife, and like I said, it's gut wrenching. Her man Essex, the one who her first child is by. Did I say that she ended up having a child by Essex? She found out she was pregnant when she got to the auction. That was the man she loved who had gotten the plantation owner's wife pregnant, and that plantation owner wife unalived that baby. Well, he has been known to be like helping slaves get free in the North, and they got him back in the South, and her jailer, the man she's a mistress to, is like, I'm gonna teach him a lesson. He does not know that they have a connection, you know. So she gets to Essex after he's been beaten, and she's like, you have a son, like I still love you. And he's like, I never stopped loving you, like I just hope that this man is treating you as well as you know you can be treated, because with the circumstances and everything, like I know it's not where you want to be and all that. So that's the part about it. And then the jailer, he ends up getting another woman pregnant, and they have a son. And now Phoebe's had 4 kids for him, but she lost their son. She lost the baby, and so he has gotten someone else pregnant, and that woman had a boy. But she's like, that's just the name of the game. Like, she's like, what am I supposed to say? I don't love him, I don't care, we have a family, but like, what are you doing? But you know, who isn't going to do that, right? So that's where I am now. And then, like I said, she went to go see Essex, and one of the like other slaves like saw her. So it's gonna be interesting if she like says anything or what. But like the jailer was looking for her, and he's like, where were you? And she's like, I was looking at the kids, but like she was with Essex. So that will be very interesting to see. Like I said, I'm gonna listen to some more of it on the road, and it has to be done by tomorrow. I'm powering through, baby. I think I have like an hour 30 left, so we shall see. But if I don't see you in this one, I'm going to say goodnight now and get this up, because I do want to stay consistent with being in the process of uploading every night. So like I said, the next one will be like stuff from the Christmas market, me finishing up Yellow Wife, and any last remaining thoughts on that, and then on to the next, baby, on to the next. And like I said, I'm hoping to have like some sit down somewhere in between there too. So I'll just say goodnight now. I will see y'all later, and yeah, have a good one.